There's nothing new about gross out toys. I think everyone's had at least one, even if it's just that toilet full of goo that makes fart noises when you squish it down. I had one as a kid, and you can still get all sorts of versions of it today. Slime and goo in general is hugely popular, and kids love it, whether you make your own or buy a novelty slime, like unicorn poop. There's also stuff like monster stress balls, which come in varying degrees of nastiness. When I was little, I had one that puked when you squeezed it. It had a sort of balloon that poked out of its mouth when you applied pressure. I was always worried that it might burst if I crushed it too hard, but luckily, it never did. The toys we're going to look at today are another kind of nasty critter. Unfortunately though, they seem to be out of production. Their official website, fungusamungustoys.com, doesn't load up with anything, and they're no longer listed on their distributor's website. I guess they didn't sell too well, which is a shame because they took an interesting angle on why you should collect them. Fungus AmungUs were marketed as something you're supposed to hate and want to destroy. Most of the time, gross out toys are intended to let a kid revel in nastiness or use as a prank on other people. These ones are meant to make you feel so grossed out that you want to fight against them. And how do you do that? By collecting and smushing them.
Fungus AmungUs! Are you ready for the most disgusting outbreak yet? Only one thing can save us, the Slammer Hammer! Smash 'em, trap 'em, squish 'em, and stash 'em in the new cryo chamber! Fungus AmungUs, a world of microscopic mayhem!
They even had a series of short animations explaining that you need to save the world by collecting all of them and keeping them in containment. Only at Toys R Us. Wow, maybe we just found the real reason those stores shut down. A fungus outbreak. Could these fungi really be that dangerous? There's only one way to find out. Let's open a few packs. You can get these little guys in a few different kinds of packages. I went for the little blind packs. These are meant to look like petri dishes to go with the theme, but not really seeing it. Still looks nice enough, and you get 2 per package. Weirdly, they've got a little line on the front which says, "Watch 'em come alive," which makes it sound like something's gonna happen when you open this pack, and some toys do stuff like that, but as far as I'm aware, these are just lumps of gooey rubber. So we're kind of being primed for disappointment. Alright, enough waiting, let's crack into one of these bad boys. And they are very well sealed. The plastic around them is pretty hard to get through. It's become a theme on this channel that I can't open anything, but I guarantee you these are harder to open than some of the other stuff I've had. There does appear to be a weak spot though, so let's go for that. And it comes off. Looks like these aren't just stickers on the packaging. Yeah, you get typical like little collector sheet that I'll use to tell me what they're called. Little safety disc comes off. And it looks like this set's divided up into little subgroups of 5, like there are foodie ones, food-based goos, friendly goos, one of those looks like, what is it, multivitamin? Hygiene, the cleanliness bacteria. Don't know about that one. Looks like there are some special edition finishes. I guess you can get any fungus in those finishes instead of the regular ones. Again, watch them come alive. It shows them they don't do that. There's no way I will delete my channel if it turns out any of them start as a ball and grow into another creature. That's weird that they'd put that there, because it's just going to disappoint people. Imagine being a kid, or if you are a kid, having this toy that says it's going to roll out, come to life, grow into another creature, and then it's just lumps of goo. Lame move. Very lame move on their part to advertise it like that. I could be wrong though, so are you ready for them to come to light? No, it's just lumps of rubber. Of course. Looks a bit like Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. But he's got 2 eyes, so maybe not so much like Mike Wazowski. Never mind. He's got a little spoon made of his own flesh. And this is Sheldon Fester, the foodie fungus. He's supposed to be an egg, but he's coming green here. So actually, he looks nothing like the egg he's supposed to be. Very stretchy, though. Who else we got? We've got a blue, sort of Listerine mouthwash-colored dude. This looks like it's a guy called Drip Drop, who's in the foodie section as well. And he does seem to be the same color as he is on the collector sheet. Okay, there we go. What is he meant to be? I don't know. Just amorphous blue blob. Not the most unique character. Feels nice. Probably sticks to a wall pretty good. On to the next pack. I'm hoping we get some of the more extreme ones because, as is to be expected with a product based on being gooey, ugly things, a lot of them are samey, a lot of them lack character, especially like that previous one. There is actually stuff in this set like a big robotic spider. Even a mushroom man would be cool to see, because at least that's more unique than a generic booger or an egg that is the wrong color. Get that disc off there. Anything on the... Yeah, again, come watch them come to life. They don't do anything. What is this? That annoys me. All right, we've got another green guy, but he's got a big old tongue. Big old tongue sticking out. Big pink tongue. I'm pretty sure this is Vitaman. He's one of the friendly ones, and he's supposed to look like he's made out of pills. But I'm just gonna say it. He doesn't look like his picture. I know, unless it's a photograph in the collector's guide, they never look exactly the same. But this guy looks nothing like he's supposed to. And the only reason I know it's him is because of the tongue. This guy was actually featured in one of their animated ads. Imagine the disappointment on your child's face with what it really looks like. On to the next guy. And he is looking pretty gross. Actually looks moldy. In fact, I can't be 100% certain that it isn't moldy. This is Fungiface, or Fungi Face, or Fungiface. And this is a bit more like it. If you're gonna go nasty, go all the way. I'm just twiddling his appendage there. Simple design, looks like his picture, looks nasty, sticks to things fun to stretch. I wonder if they stick to each other. Let's give it a try. Not really. These are definitely going to stick to like tiles. You can throw them around your bathroom. Alright, last package. Let's see if we get something special. I'm hoping for one of those unique finishes. Although I did like that mushroom guy's moldy finish. It is just standard, and there is a purple mega moldy finish that I want to get my hands on. Alright, let's pop it open. Kinda nice that even after the little colorful discs are off, you can still see the branding. Is this a duplicate? Let's look at the new one first, because this is looking like an incredibly skanky piece of broccoli. Easily the nastiest one we've had so far. His name is Barkley, so I guess he's meant to be a tree. Either that or a singer. Get it? Oh, does that reference make me crazy? Okay, I'll stop. Just like the mushroom guy, I think this design works. I think they're limited in how much detail they can do, so they have to be careful what designs they choose. The pill man is just trash. Looks nothing like he's meant to. Because, yep, we did get a duplicate. They just can't do it. They can't pull off his design in the material they chose. At least, maybe not without painting more of it, but they didn't paint more of it, so it looks nothing like his design. He is yet another generic blob, whereas the fungus man looks like a mushroom. The tree man looks like a tree. Or broccoli. Some of them stand up a bit better than others, but here they all are, in all their glory, together, standing on the top of their petri dishes. I do sort of dig these little dudes, or at least I like the idea of them. I'm pretty glad they're not as sticky or as gooey as I thought they were going to be, and I definitely would have adored them as a kid. Perfect for throwing at a tiled wall and letting them roll down or race each other to the bottom. The problem with them though, like I said, is that when the basis of your design is that you're making a bunch of blobs, you end up with one or two standout little dudes, and then the rest are very, very samey, or they just don't match up to their pictures in the collector's guide. And as a collectible, you've also got to think about how they're going to be absolute dust and hair magnets. Unless you lock them away and never ever take them out of the containers, these goo balls are gonna degrade, which really isn't what you want if you're gonna sink your pocket money into getting as many as you can. Plus, if you're a kid and you play with them as intended, smushing them, stretching them, hitting them with the special claw hammer, and just otherwise mutilating them, I'm pretty sure you're going to end up straight up destroying some of them, which conflicts with this being a collect 'em all situation even more. Anyway, folks, that's all for this week. I will see you again next Friday with a brand new Toy Detective episode. Until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and have a nice day.